Hello everybody, how are you doing? I'm Margaret Marie and welcome to my channel. What I'm doing in this video is a complete face of makeup with Dollar Tree makeup. Before I start putting on makeup, I want to talk a little bit about Dollar Tree makeup itself. I noticed there was a lot of concerns over the chemicals that they use and fragrances and things like that, things that might be irritating to the skin. Personally, I would recommend that anyone with highly sensitive skin and prone to breakouts do a little patch test on your face. I couldn't find any of the Sassy and Chic primers, so I went ahead and just put on my Tasha primer. So I'm ready for the first product, which is this Sassy and Chic Moisture Foundation. Now this comes in 3 shades. You have light one, medium one, which is what I have, and dark one. So you don't have a whole lot of variety on there. You just have the 3 colors. In this foundation, the only ingredient that I found that might be of a little concern is the palmitate. It's hexyl palmitate. It's not unusual to find palmitate in your foundation or other skincare ingredients and makeup because it is vitamin A. Basically, it's vitamin A. But the problem with that is you're going to need to use a sunscreen because when palmitate is on your face and the sun hits it, it can actually turn a little carcinogenic on you. So you always want to use sunscreen with anything that contains palmitate. Let's see how this does. All right, I'm going to put some on here. Okay, so I'm just going to get a little bit on the brush and start dotting it around my face. It looks like it's giving me pretty good coverage. It covers up that little age spot there. Yeah, it does. It's covering up the age spot. It seems to be matching my skin tone just fine. Let's come in close on my nose. Yeah, $1 for this, and this is going on good. But of course, the real test is to see how it lasts and how it wears through the day. Well, I feel like I got it on there very evenly. It feels a little bit waxy, and it also feels a little bit tacky. I'm going to go over this with the sponge. Okay, let's get on to the next product. The next thing I have is this LA Colors Conceal and Correct. Now, all I could find was this color, the peach, so I'm going to do a little color correcting with it. The only concerning ingredient in here was the same that I found in the foundation, which is the palmitate. Palmitate is actually designed to go in products that you use for nighttime, so just kind of keep that in mind. All right, let's go for these dark circles. Let's see. It's really sheer. It goes on kind of thick, but as you start patting it out, it's very sheer. All right, let's come in close and see if it has concealed the dark circles. On there. Huh. Well, I could still see a little bit of the blue popping out. The next Dollar Tree item that I want to try out is this LA Colors Concealer Stick. And I've already started to open it a little bit, so I'll just go ahead and take it out the rest of the way. So for $1, you get this little stick. I couldn't find any other colors. This was like the only shade I could find in this. Now this too has the palmitate in it. I just want to let you know. But let's see how it works as a contour stick. Let's see how it blends out. I'm going to start on my cheeks. Oh, it slides on nice. It's actually gliding on really good. Okay, let's try the nose. Let's go under the chin. Okay. Got my handy e.l.f. stippling brush. Let's see how this blends out. Okay, so far this is working out for me. Let's see what the rest of these products do. The next one is this LA Color Highlight for the ultimate glow. Okay, so let's open it up. Take a little bit on my finger. And I'm gonna just do a little bit of highlighting right here, down my nose. The next item that I'm gonna try is this LA Colors Powder Blush with the velvet finish. The blush also has a palmitate in it. It does show up in my mirror, but on camera it doesn't show up as much. So you will get a little bit of color payoff in here. I'm going to come in close and maybe you can see it a little better, but not much. What I have next to show you is this LA Colors 12 color eyeshadow palette. Now what I did first was I went ahead and laid down a base, because with any eyeshadow I put on, I always put a base down first, and I did a light coating of some more Mercier powder. Okay, this comes with a little plastic sheet, very, very thin. Okay, so let's start applying this eyeshadow and see how good it does. I'm going to start with this color right here, my crease. Actually, I'm going to go a little bit darker. All right, I'm going to start putting this in my crease. Okay, I'm going to try that darker color and see what happens. Let's go in for this really dark brown. With the darker color, that's looking a little better. I'm going to try using the little applicator it came with. I'm going to get this really light color here, the whitest shade in here, which is a bright white. And let's see how it does on the eyelids. Now let's get on to the next item. All right, what I'm going to try on next is this Sassy and Chic false eyelashes. So these are $1 at the Dollar Tree eyelashes. Now what I did already is I put on some mascara. Well, I curled my lashes first, then I put on some mascara. Now this comes with the glue, so I'm really anxious to see how good the glue is. Here we have the lashes, and here is the little glue that comes with it. All right, now I'm going to apply it. All right, I got the lashes on, and as you can see, they look okay. They don't look too bad. Okay, so let's get on with the next item. Next on the list is the LA Colors Lipstick Hydrating. Now, this does contain parabens, and it has the palmitate. Just about everything I put on my face has the palmitate in it, but this also contains parabens. And I want to mention also that the eyeshadow that I just put on, that also contains parabens. So if these ingredients are of a concern to you, I'm letting you know right now. Okay, so let's go ahead and give this LA Colors lipstick a try. And I've already lined my lips with a color pretty close to this one. Okay, and here it is. All right, let's give this lipstick a try. It smells good. It smells like it's got a little cocoa butter in it. It does have the nice point, so you can get up here really precisely. All right, now let's get to the last item. What I have is the LA Girls Setting Spray, and this again is perfect for travel, and it does have parabens in it, so just a warning. I'm going to go ahead and spray this on a sponge. There, okay. All right, so that's the setting spray for us. It's Sunday, October 11th. It's 9:09 in the morning. All right, I'll be back later on today, and let's just see how this did. Okay, I'm back. It has been 9.5 hours, and here it is 6:43 p.m. in the evening. So I've had Dollar Tree makeup on my face for over 9.5 hours. So let's see what this makeup did and how it lasted. Start with this Sassy and Chic foundation. I'm not really sure if it's the foundation or the setting spray or maybe a combination of the both, but I noticed after about 3 hours of wear, I started to feel a slight kind of burning sensation It wasn't intense or anything like that, but it has like a little bit of a burning sensation. So both of these items are going to be a pass for me. Now, as far as the peach concealer goes, you can see my dark circles have come back. So this wasn't long lasting or anything like that. I wouldn't really recommend it too much. You would definitely have to use a really good concealer on top of this, but still and yet it's very sheer, and it really didn't cover up my blue circles in the first place. So this is also going to be a pass. Contour stick, this is a whole different story here. I absolutely loved it. I love the way it still looks just fine. The wear on this is good. I love the way that this went on. It did a really good job. This is going to be great for on the go. I'm definitely going to hang on to this, and in the future I might just go ahead and repurchase this. The highlighter is extremely pigmented, and you can still see the highlighter on and still on my nose. So this highlighter is really good. I recommend this. This is quite a good little find. It would definitely be a cheap thrill if this was a cheap thrill series, but yes, this LA Colors highlighter, I recommend it, and I would get it again. Eyeshadow palette is going to be a pass for me. There was only 2 colors that I can even use in this palette, the lightest one and the darkest one. The rest of the colors didn't even show up. This might be fun for kids to play with or something like that, but as far as I'm concerned, I would rather spend $3 or $4 more and get something a little better than this. As far as the blush goes, it stayed on pretty good. This isn't a bad little blush. If I were to repurchase this particular blush again, I would get it into a darker shade, and I think that would show up better on my skin. It did manage to stay on pretty well during the 9.5 hours. Next, let's discuss these eyelashes. Now, it is pretty self-explanatory about these eyelashes, but it's not really the fault of the eyelash. It's actually the fault of the glue. The glue is very, very cheap. Now, these lashes, they went on pretty easily, and I liked the way they looked and everything, and I could definitely rewear them again after I washed them, but I wouldn't want to use this glue. This glue is pretty crappy. So I would recommend these, but I would also recommend that you use a better glue. The lipstick lasted about 4 hours, but it did leave kind of a waxy feel on my lips. This definitely wouldn't be my first choice or something that I would grab on a regular basis, but it's not a bad little lipstick for the price. Now, for my face and how it felt through the day, I had this feeling like I had a coating on my face all day. It didn't feel very natural, and it feels kind of sticky. So I'm not really impressed with the foundation. I'm not really impressed with the setting spray. Like the eyelashes with a better glue were great. And the contour stick was definitely a big hit with me. I really like the contour stick. For Dollar Tree makeup on mature skin, I think that we're probably better off sticking with products that have less chemicals and harsh ingredients in them. So that's the end of this video. I absolutely can't wait to get in there and take off this makeup and put on a nice moisturizer and call it a night. You guys all take care, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.